Why fat is not making you fat. It is a large belief that fat is bad for you. Fat is unnecessary. And I just want you to know that fat is one of the core nutrients, macros that you need to have in your diet, especially as a woman, especially when it comes to your hormones. It is very important for hormone health. Now, there's several types of fats. There's saturated and unsaturated fat, and then within those columns, there's monounsaturated fat and different types of fats. However, at its core, fat is inherently not terrible for you. Fat, sure, is on the higher end of the calorie per gram scale. There's 9 calories per gram. Versus in a carb and a protein, it's 4. So if you overeat, like you have 2 giant spoons of peanut butter and you're thinking that's 2 tablespoons, that can make a difference in your progress. And that it's the same with butter. You think you're having a tablespoon of butter, but it might be a tablespoon and a half. And typically, in about a tablespoon of those, it's close to like between 100 and 200 calories. So that's just something to keep in mind, that it's not always that it's bad. It's that you just have to be more aware of how much you're taking in and what types of fats that you're taking in. If you're taking in fats from oils, so like avocado oil, olive oil, or you're taking in fats from nuts and seeds, that's better than, or butter. I'm a massive supporter of grass-fed butter. But these are the different types of fats, and they're delicious. They make food taste great. However, sometimes that can cause you to have weight gain. But at the same time, you don't want to steer away from it because fat is really great for your hormones. So I like to aim for at least a minimum of 50 grams of fat a day. It depends on you, depends on your macros, and I can help you with that, of course. However, don't forget about it. Fat is also great to pair with proteins to help with the blood sugar balance. And it's also just great to level your insulin levels, which, 60 to 70% of women with PCOS, PMOS do have insulin resistance. So it should also help with that. I just came out with my Bloom in 30 program down below. So if you're not ready for one-on-one coaching yet, this gives you a little sneak peek into it. So I will do a weekly check-in with you still, and then every week, little recipe guide and what to focus on for the week. So ideally, from day 1 to day 30, you are in a completely different zone and level than you were when you first started. That link is down below. And then I also have my coaching, and then I have a free meal cheat sheet down below as well. But I highly recommend getting started with the Bloom in 30 program because it's not a large investment where you have to put everything in, but it's enough to commit to yourself. Commit to yourself for 30 days. Commit to this, and I will be holding you accountable. Like I said, there's still one-on-one check-ins. It's just once a week for 30 days. So try it out, and I would love to have you in my 30-day Bloom in 30 program. So that first link will be down below. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow.